Today we're talking about Italian football stadiums and the most important clubs of the north, center and south of the country. Football is the most played sport in Italy, and it plays a fundamental role in the country's culture. And because of that, stadiums aren't just places where matches are played, they are also symbols of identity, memories and history for the fans and the country itself. Many important stadiums of Italy are historic and have held important competitions such as the World Cup and the Champions League. In this presentation, we are presenting
The northern part of Italy is the most successful one, with the three most famous teams of Italy, so Juventus, AC Milan and Inter Milan. There are also other big teams such as Torino and Hellas Verona. Torino was very dominant during the 30s, and Hellas Verona has also won one Serie A title. Juventus is one of the oldest teams in Italy, founded in 1897, and is the most successful one with 36 Serie A titles. They played in Allianz Stadium and are very famous for their 9 titles in a row from 2011 to 2020. AC Milan is the most dominant Italian club in Europe with 7 Champions League won during the 90s and the early 2000s. They are also very successful in Italy with 19 titles won. They are the third for the most title won, and they played in San Siro as the same of Inter Milan, that are the rivals, the city rivals. Inter Milan is very famous for their treble won into the 2010 season, and for never being relegated. What is a treble? The treble is to win all the 3 major competitions in 1 year, so Champions League, Serie A title and Coppa Italia. The derby of La Madonnina is the derby between Inter and AC Milan, and the derby d'Italia it's the derby between Inter and Juventus. In the northern part of Italy were also born many famous champions like Gianni Rivera, Gigi Riva, and the most famous one, Roberto Baggio, that has also won a Ballon d'Or, that is the most famous and prestigious award for a single player, in 1993.
So, today I'm taking you on a quick tour of 3 of the biggest stadium in the stadium in central Italy, places that are not just football, but true symbols of the city. We are exploring stadium in Rome, Florence, and a little city called Ancona. So, let's start in Rome. Rome is one of the biggest stadium in Italy, the second beside the Stadio Giuseppe Meazza, and it's called Stadio Olimpico. This is one of the largest stadium in Italy, with a capacity of over 70,000 spectators. It first opened in 1937 and has hosted major events, including Champions League finals and European Championship. It is massive structure and incredible atmosphere during big games, and make it one of the most impressive stadium in the country. It is home to 2 historic teams, some big teams in Italian football, in the Serie A, and they also play in European football, AS Roma and SS Lazio, who shares one of the fiercest rivalries in Italian football. Next, we can move to Florence, where you'll find the Stadio Artemio Franchi, and it is as beautiful as the city, because this stadium is known not only for the football, but also for its architectural value. Designed in the 1930s, it is a great example of rationalist architecture. It can hold around 43,000 fans and offers a unique viewing experience thanks to its open design. It is the home of ACF Fiorentina, a team with incredible passionate supporters, and he plays in the Serie A and in European football. So another small team, but with a big stadium, is playing in the Serie C, the third tier of Italian football. It's Ancona. Ancona with the Stadium del Conero, opened in 1992. It is a more modern stadium compared to the others. It has a capacity of about 24,000 fans, and it has created for the 1992 Italian World Cup, and it's located in a scenic area near Mount Conero, which gives the stadium its name. While it may be less famous, it has a unique charm thanks to its location and more intimate atmosphere. It is home to US Ancona. These three stadiums show how football in Italy is not just about the game, but also history, architecture, and local identity. Because in Italy, we support teams and are in our art. Each stadium has its own history, its own spirit, shared by the fans.
The most important football club in the island of Sicily is Palermo. Two stars of this club are Paulo Dybala and Javier Pastore. This team play in one of the biggest stadiums of the island, that is Stadium Renzo Barbier. The most important football team in South Italy is Cagliari Calcio, from the island of Sardinia. They play in Unipoldomus Stadium, and is extraordinary that a small football team like this in 1970 won the championship, led by Gigi Riva, the most famous player of Cagliari. In South Italy, the most important football club is SSC Napoli, based in Naples. They play in the Stadium Diego Armando Maradona, named after one of the greatest players in football history.
No.
In South Italy, the most important football club is SSC Napoli, based in Naples. They play in the Stadium Diego Armando Maradona, named after one of the greatest players of all time, Diego Armando Maradona.